Good morning everyone, it's Mocha here, welcome back. My skin is so dry. Today's video is one that has been so highly requested, but also one that I've personally been looking forward to the most because I think I'm going to introduce a lot of products that are pretty underrated in the West. So today I'm going to introduce to you my Japanese beauty favorites, including skincare and makeup. And the best thing about this video, which please note that I did so much research, every single one of the products that I'm going to be using are available in the West, so you can get them even if you don't live in Japan, because I also got them when I was already back. So all of these you're going to be able to purchase, which I think is great, because it's always kind of sucky when, you know, someone introduces their favorite skincare and then it's like, you know, you can only buy it in Japan or something. It's not the case for today. You're going to be able to purchase the ones that you want to. So get yourself some morning coffee and let's start, because my skin is feeling so dry, so let's try this. Also, I have dry skin, so I don't know about the oily girls. I think, yeah, let's just see what happens. To all my girls that are new to J-Beauty and K-Beauty, I quickly wanted to introduce YESSTYLE to you. I personally have been using YESSTYLE ever since I was literally 12 years old. It is so funny, but I quickly just wanted to introduce it to you, anyone who hasn't heard of it. It is a very legit, real website that sells items from Asia or East Asia. It can be cosmetic or fashion, accessories, anything you want, and any product that I'm mentioning in this video, you can just type into the search bar on YESSTYLE and you will be able to purchase it. They ship internationally, so anyone can buy it, which I think is so great. And as I said, they also have fashion stuff. It's really cool. You can also look for products with their codes. So in the description, I have linked both the codes and the names of the items, so please feel free to check it out. Yeah, have so much fun. So the first thing I start with in the morning is this lady here that has been going so viral on TikTok for some reason. It is the Softymo Speedy Cleansing Oil. So this is just a cleansing oil. I'm already on my second refill because I've already used so much of it. I'm so sad. So yeah, I start my morning off with cleansing my face, kind of getting rid of any makeup residue or just any dirt maybe that has built up on my face. I just like to have a clean base for when I start my makeup. This is what I like to start with. So I just kind of put some water all over my face and just 2 pumps or something. I was actually like so excited though for this video because, oh my gosh, this is like history repeating itself. I don't know if any of you guys know, but the reason I actually started my channels and my TikTok account is because there was so much content for, I don't know, French beauty, Korean beauty, American beauty, all of that. There was so much content out there, and I just always wanted to know more about Japanese beauty because I was learning Japanese. So I was like, you know, I wanted to sort of be more in touch with what products they have and what they're using, but I just couldn't find anything. So that's when I decided to just do it myself, do the research and do it myself. And this video is literally exactly the same thing. So I think it's so cool that I'm able to do this myself now, and I really hope this will help whoever is trying to know more about Japanese skincare, because you know, I talked about this on my TikTok quite a lot, but it definitely helps learning a language to sort of just be more in touch with the everyday trends and with just like, you know, things that I call pop culture, I guess. Sorry for that little pep talk, but I just find that really cool that this was able to work. But now you see, I just cleansed my face, and I always use personally a like washcloth to get it off my face. I have really sensitive eyes, and I do have to say that if you get this into your eyes, it's not supposed to be in your eyes, but sometimes, you know, when you just rub it with water, I personally always get it in my eyes and it really hurts. So anyone who has the same problem, just use a wet cloth. And it's just also interesting to see because I don't know if you see this, but there's like some makeup residue on there, so I'm really glad that I cleansed my face again. Now the next product is another one that went ultra viral on Japanese beauty TikTok, but also in the West. So that's always something I find super interesting when there's like a correlation between trendy products here and, you know, where they originate from, so Japan. Because I remember, I don't know if you guys remember, but anyone who's on TikTok quite frequently, I know there was a Korean like sunscreen, SPF, like going so viral in the West, and then there was all these Korean beauty TikTokers coming forward saying like, oh, you guys, like, this is a great product, but just so you know, this is actually a brand no one has ever heard of in Korea. Like, this is like, no one knows this brand. And I just was like, oh my gosh, like, of course it's not necessary for a product to be trendy all around the world, but I always find it more trustworthy when it's, you know, not only popular here, but also in the country that it originated from. It's always sold out, or this is at least something I see my favorite Japanese beauty TikTokers and beauty YouTubers using quite frequently. So there we have this one. It's the Naturey Hatomugi Skin Conditioner, and I just love the packaging and I love the texture. Now you can either put this directly on your hands, or something that I recommend. I did this in Japan. I replaced the lid with a spraying lid from Muji. So anyone who has a Muji near their house, or I think even on Amazon, replace this with a spray bottle and then just spray it on your face. It's gonna change your life. So if you don't have one on hand right now, of course you can just put a little bit onto your hand, but I actually like to use cotton pads and just kind of, honestly, just soak them. Because I don't know if that's just me, but this specific product is actually so hydrating to my skin. I use this daily. It's really amazing. I also used it daily in Japan, and it smells amazing. So you can either just like create your own little toner pads by like soaking it even more and just leaving it on your face. But I'm just gonna go over my face actually. But I frequently do this, that I kind of create my own toner pads and just soak my face in it. So the texture here is simply quite liquidy, which I think that's why it would work well with like a spray bottle. Now, next product is actually also a toner, but it's more like a milk toner. So it has a thicker texture than this one. It is the Momo Puri Moist Barrier Milk. Now, I love this brand so much, and this product I truly fell in love with. I actually bought it because of the packaging, and also because I saw an influencer in Japan use this, so I kind of tried a lot around when I was in Japan, and I bought this, and I truly like the texture so much. It is a little bit, as I said, it's like a thicker texture. Maybe you can see here, like, it's kind of like gel a little bit, and this one is so moisturizing, so I love to use this on a daily basis as well. Like, it's so hydrating, and it smells like peaches, and I love it so much. So this is actually, I think, one of my favorites. Honestly, products with like a milky texture are always my favorite. I don't know why, but they just work so well on me. Now, step 2. The next step is gonna be sun milk or sunscreen SPF. So we have one, the Skin Aqua UV Super Moisture Gel. Is what it looks like. And second, we have the Canmake Mermaid Skin Gel. They are quite different, I would say. This one has a thicker texture, and this one again is kind of more like a milky, liquidy texture. So they're quite different, but both of them are so amazing, and they're so great underneath makeup. So there we have it, and I think here you're gonna see as well, it's a little bit of like it's a more solid texture, so it's not runny or anything. I'm just gonna do half my face with this. You can really see how glowy this is. Ooh, this is so glowy. And I also remember this was sold out quite frequently, so I remember I barely got my hands on this, at least in the drugstore that I was going to. Next, we're gonna compare it to the Skin Aqua UV Super Moist Gel. I think I use this more frequently, I think just out of habit, but I hope you can see here, this has a little bit more of a runny texture. Ah, so pale. Now, of course, if it's just on my face like this, I don't think you can see a huge difference, but I feel like this is definitely a lot more glowy, but it is a little less sticky than this one. Just depends on what you like. I think I kind of always like the sticky texture. Kind of makes my makeup like stick to the sunscreen. And again, both of them quite popular in Japan, which again, it just makes a product seem more trustworthy to me personally. It's not necessary, but I just think if it's not popular where it originated from, that's always a little bit like, why does no one like you? Okay, I think we're already done with our skincare, I'm pretty sure. That's crazy, that was fast. Now let's switch to makeup. I'm gonna start with this product right here. This is the CEZANNE Make Keep Base. So this also has SPF, but this is more of like, I would say this is like a primer probably, but it does give off a little bit of color. As you can see, it's very runny. Maybe this is some sort of primer, I don't know. I always like to use products that give like a lot of hydration, which this does in my opinion. It's super hydrating, and that's mostly why I use it. So the texture itself feels a little bit oily. So maybe this is not great for oily skin, I can imagine. This, as you can see, has given even more shine to my face. I think it looks so cool. And yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, if you're more of like a natural makeup gal, if you put like concealer on and then like mascara, I think this would look like really cool. CEZANNE is a super trendy brand in Japan. I would say it's sort of comparison to maybe e.l.f. Essence, you know, like it's just like this like typical drugstore brand, but it's not like it doesn't have the reputation that it's like cheap and bad quality. It has the reputation that it's cheap and really good quality. Now, next product, the brand is called Majolica. I don't even know how to pronounce that. It's a little bit of a stupid name, to be honest. But it's the Milky Wrapping Foundation. And look at the packaging. It is so adorable. It's so aesthetic. And I got the shade, the very lightest shade, 00. This is definitely a little bit of a thicker foundation. So it's kind of, this is the texture. It's quite thick. So I think you'll just have to like see if that's what you like. I apply like a very minimal amount because I don't actually use foundation anymore, and I keep everything quite focused on my mid-face. I used to talk about that a lot, but like I don't really drag it out to the side of my face that much. But oh my gosh, look, it doesn't look like I'm wearing any makeup in my opinion, because the base has already been so glowy, and now I kind of just covered up like additional discolorations that I have on my face. So natural, I'm actually like stunned. I don't necessarily have any huge like spots or acne scars or anything like that, but I really struggle with discoloration on my face, which is always why I feel like I don't look great without makeup, just because my eye area is really dark and I have redness on my cheek. So all of that is just kind of what I'm struggling with, and this covers it up so naturally and so well. So honestly, I'm a ginormous fan of this foundation. Please get this, please get this. Now the next step is I'm gonna have to skip concealer because I don't actually have a Japanese concealer. I do have a Japanese concealer. So the next step is a little bit bad because this, I don't think you can find this anywhere in the West. I actually only recently started curling my lashes in the first place. Isn't that crazy? Okay. I don't know how to continue right now. Wait, I'm quickly gonna use brow gel. This is also not from Japan, but Japan has really great brow gels, but I just didn't find one yet. So the next step technically I think would be brows. For those of you who don't know, I do have an eyebrow tattoo, so I have like a permanent makeup, so I don't think I need additional brow pencil. But when I didn't have this tattoo, or when I was still like trying to change the shape a little bit, I always used this brow pencil. This was my absolute favorite brow pencil in Japan because of the specific reason. It is literally gray. Like the shade is called PD13 Ash Gray. I don't know why, but I've never found an ash gray eyebrow pencil in the West. Maybe I just didn't look hard enough. This is also going to be linked in the description. So this is really great for everyone who has cool toned skin or just cool toned hair in general, because my natural hair color is definitely like very cool. This is not my natural hair color right now. Ich kann nicht mehr wirklich. Now let's actually continue with another with another one of the Putipura brands. If it's not called Putipura, and I'm just gonna continue to say Putipura all over, even though it's wrong, it's gonna be really embarrassing. Anyway, we're gonna continue with Canmake. I just know all of you know Canmake. If you don't, do you live under a rock, possibly? So I think I'm gonna start off with like a little bit of space color. Apply that all over the eyes. But yeah, anytime I would go to my local drugstore, they had a huge Canmake stand there. Canmake and CEZANNE, the stands in the drugstore, are mostly the ones with the most products. So if you go, like, you have to think, in the random drugstores, you can also find brands like Romand or Peripera or stuff like that, or Daisy. You can find all of those in just like regular drugstores, but they don't have a huge selection. Like mostly they just have like a small booth that's like around this size, and the Canmake is literally like, it fills the entire screen. Like it's just so huge. Yeah, I think that's why also I want to introduce this palette to you, because this was like low-key my everyday jam, was just to go to that drugstore and browse through all the products that Canmake had. I'm gonna apply this middle sparkly shade with my finger. Honestly, sparkly shades apply so much better with the finger. Ooh, I like the eyes right now. I just have all the products that I bought like in here, and I keep trying to like find the best way to go for it right now. Let me reorganize my brain. Okay, so same thing as earlier. This is my favorite eyeliner, but I don't know if they have it on the website. This is the D Up Silky Liquid Eyeliner in the shade Chiffon Brown. This is again like a pretty cool toned color. You can see here, like it looks very natural. Almost doesn't show up because it's like the perfect shade of brown. But do you see, like I'm just following my upper lash line. Like the way my upper lash line goes, I'm just like following. But I think it just gives like additional dimension to the face, but it doesn't actually scream like, oh my gosh, she's wearing so much eyeliner. Like it's pretty natural. It's the Heroine Make Volume Up Mascara, and they have two, and this specific one has two types. It has the volume type and it has the length type. I think I took the volume, but normally right now I guess my makeup style kind of changed, so now I usually prefer something that gives more length, but I don't have the one here. But this is the one in black. They have it in brown as well, and it's the best brown mascara ever. Ooh, do y'all see that? Okay, again, I got it on my lid a little bit, but this is trendy for a reason. Like, look at the length, it's so good. And again, I think if you get the one that says on the packaging that it gives you like longer lashes, go for that one. I feel like that is gonna look also so cute if you want this like Korean separated lash look, which is also super trendy in China and Japan, I'm pretty sure. Oh my god, he got me married. Okay, so I just finished the mascara. Look at the length, first of all. I don't know if you can see that here as well. It looks so good. Like, this is honestly one of my everyday mascaras. Like, this is so gorgeous. And again, I bought this in Japan. I've been buying it here for a while, and I know it's trendy for a reason. So just trust me on this mascara. It's the best one you're ever gonna use. Oh, we're gonna move on with blush. This is the Canmake Tokyo Glow Fleur Cheeks in the shade 16 Lilac Fleur. I remember I bought this exact shade in Japan, and you have to think the reason why I'm also so excited about this video is because I spent more hours than I should have crying, because I was just sad that I had to leave Japan, and I was sad that, you know, I couldn't enjoy a lot of the things that I like, just like the makeup and the fashion. I was really sad about that. So I was just like quite unhappy when I first came back to Germany. And so this just makes me really happy. I don't know anyone who's maybe having the same issue. You want to go to Japan so badly, but not everyone is able to either afford that or due to life circumstances is able to go at the moment. I just hope I can bring you a little piece of Japan back to you, back to your home country. So I'm taking this blush. It's like purple. It's like really cool tone, so that's why I wanted to try it. And it has like highlighting shimmers, and it has like the colors. So this has been again super trendy in Japan. So I'm not afraid to just like dab it a little bit all over the face anymore. So it looks like cute and natural. I always apply a little bit on my chin. This looks so cute. You can't tell me it doesn't look cute. Next, I'm gonna apply a little bit of highlighter. Again, it's a little bit sad because I don't think they have this one on the website. So I'm just quickly gonna do it just so the makeup doesn't look like incomplete. Next product that I'm introducing to you is the gel liquid liner from the same brand that the foundation was from. This is so cute, and this is actually marketed as a Namida Bukuro pencil. Sort of put it on my lower waterline, just like here. I personally if you just do it like here, for example. And now, okay, so I think I'm gonna try this one. This one is again from CEZANNE. It's the shade 205. And I actually have this one right here in the shade 102. So I wanted to try this shade online. It looked really good, but I don't know. Sometimes pink lipsticks look like way too pink on my lips. I think because I have like darker lips. This looks bright red. I don't know. Let me wait. So this is the one that I normally used, but this looks even darker. But it looks less saturated. I think I'm gonna stick with this one. So I'm gonna use the shade I always use, 102. This is the most adorable lipstick packaging. It has like a little bit of like texture going on. So now you guys, I think we're basically done with the video. I just showed you guys a full routine skincare and makeup with all my favorite Japanese products, all of which you are able to buy even if you live not in an Asian country or not in Japan specifically. When you live in the West, you can buy all of these. I think that is so cute. And again, the reasoning for this video is just because I would always get a little bit frustrated if all the products that I saw my favorite influencers using, I just am not sure if they're even available in the West, if I'm ever able to buy it, if I'm not like directly in Japan. And again, some of us don't have the means right now. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Once again, all the products will be linked in the description below with the codes. Additionally, you copy the code out of the description and then you go onto the YESSTYLE app, type it in to the search bar, and the product should come up immediately. If the product doesn't come up for some reason, I also put the name of the item next to it, so you can just try both of those options. I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I would be really happy if you subscribe to this channel and to my Instagram and to my TikTok. 짠네!